Before we get into the in-game evidence, I do want to address what Nomura said in the Kingdom Hearts 3 Ultimania, and that was that the Foretellers traveled through time. First of all, this is fan-translated, so it could be inaccurate. But even if it's not, there are things that we've got to take into consideration when it comes to the Ultimanias and Nomura's interviews in general, and that's that they leave out spoilers. Everything Nomura states in interviews or Ultimanias is clarification of events already concluded in case fans don't understand. Like, for example, Terra and the Guardian. While I can't say definitely, because I'm not Nomura, I'm not on the Kingdom Hearts writing team, chances are that situation is completely resolved, so Nomura thought it was okay to completely clarify that situation. But there are also times when an answer seems so obvious, yet Nomura still declines to answer because it's a spoiler for future Kingdom Hearts videos. For example, later in the same interview, Nomura declines to state who the 7th chess piece in the epilogue represents. And it doesn't take much to deduce that it's the Master of Masters, since it's the same symbol on the Book of Prophecies that he wrote. But Nomura still declines to answer so that it can be officially revealed in a later Kingdom Hearts game. So Nomura purposely stating false or stretch answers isn't even a first. Many times Nomura has said nobodies don't have hearts. But Dream Drop Distance revealed that they can indeed grow hearts when certain conditions are met. And this was hinted in Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, and 358 over 2 days. So this is a detail Nomura has planned for a long time, but denied its truth until it was properly revealed in-game. So, we should always be open-minded when reading answers from Nomura or Ultimanias, because they only state current information that fans should know at that moment, not the absolute truth like you would think. Okay, now that that's out of the way, here's what we know for sure about the Foretellers' return. 1. Ava was not summoned, so based on that and Xigbar's statement, she's in a different situation from the others, as we know Xigbar denies excluding her himself.
I guess Ava didn't make it after all.
Meaning what?
I told her, clear as day, what it is I had to do.
And is that why you decided to exclude her?
As if. Ava had her own mission, and she carried it out.
2. The Foretellers were summoned against their will and knowledge based on Ased's reaction.
What happened? Why are we here? You tell me!
3. Ased's words also tell us that either the Foretellers died with their unions in the Keyblade War, or they poofed out of existence before it could happen. 4. Luxu states in Observations Excerpt 2, the Lost Masters will awaken, which is vague, but it does tell us that they were unconscious, and not lollygagging awake in another area, time, or realm. Because the Foretellers were not impatient, nor did they have any relief of time, we can come to the conclusion that this happened rather quickly in their perception, unlike Luxu, who said,
Finally.
Along with his lonely, depressing writings of the passage of time in Observations. So, from these facts, I believe that the Foretellers perished in the war, similar to Strelitzia, for example, and were brought back to life by Luxu using the power of waking on their sleeping hearts, which were probably located in the final world like Strelitzia's is speculated to be. So why couldn't they have time traveled? Well, from what we know about its rules and how it works, there's a lot of evidence that contradicts it, so let's go over those now. 1. If the Foretellers time traveled, they wouldn't have their bodies immediately. We would see some process like Luxu inserting their hearts into replicas, but we never see that. However, I do recognize Kingdom Hearts 3 stating young Xehanort using Master Xehanort as a portal to time travel is a loophole so that he can time travel with his body. But we don't have time to unpack all of that, okay? That's for another video. Still, if Luxu was a portal for the Foretellers to transcend time and space, like Master Xehanort is to young Xehanort, then I would think that the Foretellers would do that weird anime teleportation thing like young Xehanort can be seen doing, and not some dusty vortex formation that we saw, which I'll address later on. 2. I said before that Luxu states in Observation Excerpt 2 that the Lost Masters will awaken, which I think in and of itself denies the possibility of them jumping through time from the Keyblade War straight to Kingdom Hearts 3's epilogue. 3. Iris states,
Did you summon us back?
which doesn't make grammatical sense if they were summoned to the future before they could perish in the Keyblade graveyard. But it does make grammatical sense if they were summoned back into the realm after they left it. 4. We've never seen someone being forced to time travel by another person. Time travel is something that so far everyone has committed on their own volition. Luxu forcing the Foretellers to time travel without their knowledge just isn't something we have ever seen before in this franchise. But we have seen Sora bring other people back with his own power of waking, which I'll get to later on. 5. And then there's Ava, who, whether fans believe she's Darkness, Subject X, or Kairi's grandmother, no matter what, a lot of theories come to the conclusion that Ava survived the Keyblade War. And if Ava did never perish with the other Foretellers, it makes sense that she couldn't be awakened with the rest of them. If the Foretellers actually did travel through time before perishing, it wouldn't make sense that she was left out and didn't time travel with them. Now here is something definitely important that I said I would address. So we've seen people use the power of waking before, right? Riku waking up Sora in Dream Drop Distance, and Sora waking up Ventus in Kingdom Hearts 3. But neither instances had this weird dusty cloud vortex forming like the Foretellers had. Well, it's possible that's because Sora and Ventus already had their bodies when being woken up, along with their hearts still being in the realm of light, both hearts inside Sora. With the Foretellers being awoken, they didn't have their hearts or bodies in the realm of light. And we've actually seen this situation before, just from the inside view. Sora's view when he awoken the Guardians of Light after they fell. When we're rescuing their bodies, they appear transparent just like Sora did in the final realm. So like Sora, their bodies would have to be later reformed, something different from Ventus earlier in Kingdom Hearts 3 and Sora in Dream Drop Distance. If we were to see the Guardians be resurrected from the outside view, what would that look like? Is it possible that they appeared in a similar manner to the Foretellers with the swirling dust vortex surrounding them? Lastly, there's also the fact that Luxu definitely knows about the power of waking in general, because in Olympus, he playfully foreshadows Sora rescuing everyone else's heart in the Keyblade graveyard.
I don't admire one guy leaping into danger if it means someone else might have to jump in to save him. You're all just lining up to lose out, dooming others to take the fall with you. Oh, and you can spare me the usual party line. Yes, hearts are powerful when they're connected. But if you put too much of that power in one place, some of those hearts might end up breaking. Still, Sora, that doesn't mean you should change. Accept the power you're given. Find the hearts joined to yours.
And to be honest, I think Luxu knows a hell of a lot more than any fan does when it comes to the power of waking. Luxu knows how to accomplish things without his Keyblade, as he was able to release his heart vessel to vessel for centuries, something previously thought only to be possible with a Keyblade, as we see with the Keyblade of Heart in Kingdom Hearts 1 and No Name in Birth by Sleep. So considering all this, Luxu being able to use the power of waking before picking up No Name in the epilogue can be seen as a real possibility.